I feel like some of you just do not know what children are supposed to act like because you beat your children into submission. So when you see a 7-year-old acting like a 7-year-old, you feel like something is wrong with them because you guys are still teaching your children to be seen and not heard. People saying Rumi looks like she has autism is so crazy to me because, again, like, what does that look like to you guys? But also, if she does, who cares?
I'm not angry. I'm a little disappointed because as much as I've loved this woman for years, I told you I don't like her as much as I used to. I still love her, but I'm not as super fan like I used to be. You know how much I was a...
Why doesn't Beyoncé let her son, Sir Carter, appear in public? At the 2025 Super Bowl, Jay-Z stole the spotlight by attending the game with his 2 daughters, Blue Ivy and Rumi. But what caught people's attention was the fact that their only son, Sir Carter, has never made a public appearance. This led to a lot of questions, with some even wondering if Sir is still alive.
No. And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
They say when love turns sour, it can explode like dynamite. And that might be exactly what's going down with Jason Lee. He used to ride hard for Beyoncé, always hyping her up like her #1 supporter. But now, he's looking more like a walking threat than a fan. Word is, Jason might be blackmailing her with jaw-dropping receipts that could shake her whole image.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting calls, and I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored.
They haven't called me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance. In fact, when the video circulated making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's called me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyoncé. Why is everybody calling me now?
Oh, you also stopped.
We're not going to even go there. I stopped a major thing for Beyoncé. Didn't even get a thank you. So why is everybody calling me now? Because I'm a firefighter.
Remember about a year ago on his show, Hollywood Unlocked? Jason teased that he had major dirt on Beyoncé, but he bleeped out the details. That moment left folks stunned, especially when his co-host's faces said it all. Whatever he knew, it was deep.
I'm not angry. I'm a little disappointed because as much as I've loved this woman for years, I told you I don't like her as much as I used to. I still love her, but I'm not as super fan like I used to. Thousands and over $40,000 in tickets and shared the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even going to say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet would go crazy. I'm going to tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh, and that's why I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out. Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood? Oh, there's one more thing. Beat this, Johnny. Woo! So that in itself, I think Beyonce could have gave me a, you know what I mean? Like, there should be a little love.
At the time, people guessed it was about Bey and Jay possibly splitting up. But now, rumors are swirling that it might have been something even messier. Like Beyoncé supposedly hiding a child and pushing Blue Ivy into the spotlight to cover it up. That's the word on the street, and it's been gaining traction.
No. And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
Whew. The fires that will come of that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry game.
And get this. At the 2023 Rock Nation brunch, Beyoncé looked like she was doing everything in her power to dodge Jason. While he was out there trying to get noticed, smiling, mingling, even trying to charm her kid, Bey wasn't having it. Folks caught the tension and started putting 2 and 2 together. One person even said he knows and she knows that he's got some of her secrets. Whatever's going on between them, it's getting messy, and people are watching every move. Someone else chimed in saying he's got something on her. But what if Beyoncé just wants nothing to do with Jason because of how chaotic he is? One person didn't hold back, saying, "This is the real reason he's mad. Beyoncé knows he's messy and full of drama. She wants no parts of it." And they might be right, but clearly Jason isn't ready to let it go, because now the streets are buzzing that he's about to stir things up again. And this time, it's allegedly about Blue Ivy and the twins. There's already been a wild rumor floating around that Beyoncé and her mom, Tina Knowles, aren't thrilled with Blue's features, and that they're supposedly working overtime to make her resemble Beyoncé more than Jay-Z. Talks of nose jobs and skin lightening have already gone viral, and now, according to this so-called insider report, more enhancements could be coming. The article even claims the young girl is already super aware of what folks say online about her looks, and yes, she's reading those comments. According to the source, she's been leaning into makeup at a young age, hoping to look more like her mama and less like her dad. And some people believe there's a whole image strategy in place that might include cosmetic tweaks once she's old enough. Even rumors about a possible nose job have been floated. It's out there. And now it's being said that Jason's got even deeper dirt on Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Stuff that goes way beyond just image control or appearance rumors. If what he's sitting on ever comes to light, it could explode into something way bigger than anyone expected. Word on the street is Jason might have dirt on the twins too. And let's be real, a lot of folks have already noticed something strange going on, especially with Sir Carter. There's been non-stop chatter online about how Beyoncé's son might be dealing with something health-related, and that's why he's barely seen in public. Meanwhile, Rumi, she's everywhere, modeling for Beyoncé's fashion line, showing up at fancy events. Even hitting the stage on the Cowboy Carter tour alongside her big sister, Blue Ivy.
Somebody wants to join. Now let's go do our play date.
But Sir, completely missing. Now, some people brush it off like, oh, that's just girl stuff. But let's flip it. Where's Jay-Z in all this? You'd expect some father-son bonding, right? But every time Jay's seen out, it's with Blue or Rumi, never Sir. Take the 2024 Super Bowl, for example. Total boy energy. But who was with Jay on the field posing for pics? Blue and Rumi? No Sir in sight, even when the whole Carter crew shows up. Like at Beyoncé's big Christmas halftime show, Rumi was there, rocking matching all white with Grandma Tina, Blue, and Bey. Sir was again nowhere to be seen. So when someone like Azealia Banks steps up and accuses Beyoncé of hiding her son, is it really that far-fetched? People are putting the pieces together and it's raising eyebrows. Whatever's going on behind the scenes, it's got folks talking, and if Jason's holding on to more secrets, things could get even crazier. Azealia Banks didn't hold back when she once posted, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later, and you're really gonna look like a piece of ish for being ashamed of your own child." Harsh words, but she's not the only one who's taken shots at the twins. Even Kanye West has crossed the line multiple times. At one point, he allegedly called the twins the R word in a now deleted post on X. He pulled it down quick, probably scared he'd get banned. The internet doesn't forget though, and that post had people furious. Beyoncé herself has spoken publicly about how tough her delivery with the twins was. She once shared that during labor, one of their hearts stopped more than once, and she had to have an emergency C-section. While she never revealed which twin had the complication, many believe it was Sir Carter. And that's when internet experts started diagnosing him, claiming he shows signs linked to the autism spectrum, like not picking up on social cues, being super sensitive to sounds or lights, and displaying hyperactive behavior. Similar traits have been rumored about Rumi too, but not as intense. There's even talk that Rumi has a dedicated assistant when she's out in public. Someone there to help keep her calm and avoid overstimulation from big crowds. These whispers just keep piling up. So when Jason starts hinting that he's holding secrets about the twins, people are starting to believe he might be onto something. Still, the way he's allegedly using this info to threaten Beyoncé, that's got folks heated. One person even said he just showed his hand and proved Beyoncé was right to stay far away from him. This situation is spiraling fast, and the public's watching it all unfold. How's he out here threatening and blackmailing her over something he claims she doesn't even know about? That's wild behavior. One person called it out saying, "This is a vile and dangerous person to be around." And they didn't stop there. The fact that he's trying to blackmail her online, that's the opposite of love. Beyoncé's smart. He's jealous and will do anything just to get close to her circle. People aren't holding back when it comes to Jason's character. Many are calling it flat out shady. But at the same time, not everyone is against him. There's a whole other side that's practically begging for him to drop those receipts. One person even said, "You can best believe that if he does release the tea, everyone, including me, is gonna be watching." And honestly, a lot of folks feel the same way. So now we're all here, stuck in this drama together, waiting to see if Jason really goes through with it and what kind of chaos it's about to unleash. Now here's where things get even messier. Some folks are claiming that Jason's alleged blackmail plan isn't just about revenge, it's about clout and cash. Yep, word is, Jason's been shopping around this so-called Beyoncé file to multiple media outlets, hoping someone will bite and pay big for the story. But so far, nobody's touched it because the risk of going up against Beyoncé and her legal team is way too high. People are saying Jason knows he's burning bridges in the industry, and this whole stunt might be his last-ditch attempt to stay relevant. One person commented, "He's trying to go viral at any cost, even if it means exposing kids. That's low." Another added, "He's not just messy, he's dangerous." But the scary part? If the rumors are even half true and Jason really has documents, videos, or voice notes about the Carter kids, this could turn into a full-blown legal war.
A lot of people think he's shy about showing his face because of how he looks, but that's not it. First of all, Sir Carter is just a quiet, introverted kind of kid. He's even less into all the noise and commotion of public places than Rumi. Beyoncé said in an interview that she respects how different each of her kids is, so they don't push Sir to be in the spotlight. Second, Sir just isn't into the whole stage thing. Rumi's really lively. She goes up on stage, smiling and waving at the audience. She loves it when everyone starts screaming.
Beyoncé's camp has stayed quiet, but sources close to her claim she's already got her legal team on standby just in case Jason tries it. Meanwhile, the internet's split. Some folks are disgusted that anyone would even consider targeting a family's children for clicks. Others, they're just waiting with popcorn. One tweet went viral saying, "If Jason drops something real, the internet will explode." Beyoncé fans are gonna come for his neck, but the drama? Oh, it'll trend for days. And let's not forget, Jason's got enemies too. If he fumbles this play, there are people in the business just waiting to cancel him for good. He might think he's untouchable, but playing with Beyoncé's name, that's a risky game. Not many survive. So now it's a ticking time bomb. Will Jason really cross the line and drop the T? Or will the pressure make him back off? One thing's for sure, if he makes a move, the fallout will be explosive. Now I need to hear from you. What do you really think Jason's hiding? Could he actually have some deep, dark secrets about Beyoncé's kids? Or is he just stirring up noise to stay relevant and get attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't hold back. Do you believe he's sitting on something real, or is it just another messy clout-chasing move? Is Beyoncé keeping quiet to protect her family, or is the internet just running wild with rumors again? Let's talk about it down below because this story is far from over. And while you're here, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss the drama when it drops. If you're into this kind of celeb chaos, and I know you are, then you have to check out the next video popping up on your screen. Click it now because trust me, it's even messier than this one. See you over there.